I would like you to warm up for about 3 minutes before this 2-minute little warm up. That way you're ready to go. So just doing things like knee highs and walking around the block or something. Just get warmed up. We're ready to go. I'm Janine Jordan. I've been doing this for 18 years, and it's my pleasure to show you how to work out at home with zero equipment. Okay, so first of all, we're going to do a walking jumping jack. So it's not a jumping jack, you're just walking side to side. There will be no jumps today. Weight goes on the outside foot, press in. Abs are tight, shoulders are down. High knees into the hip flexors. Abs are still tight. Let's move the arms. Tight fists. Try not to straighten your arm, slide the elbow back. Abs are still in, they're braced. I'm going to pause here for just a moment. I'm going to talk you through these baby squats. So the feet are slightly turned out, abs are really tight. You're going to bump a little door shut, like a car door, say, this much open. Pop, spine is still straight. Now you're not going to drop any lower than this. You're going to drop your hips, but you're not going to bow your chest. Dropping down little and come up, squeeze your glutes. You want to contact your muscles. So I want to feel my glutes squeeze slightly in, not the low back. Waist is held tight, so it does help to have your hands at your hips and just feel your waist stay tight and straight. So you're not going to feel your spine moving. Want to stay safe at home. Nice. We're going to do some knee circles here. This is to warm up the hip. They're small. So you're going to lift your knee, land your foot light, have this knee turned in. This could be quite difficult. So make it as small as you need to, or you could go like that. Yeah. This video is for very beginners or people that want to work out at home. This is why I'm going to show you easy to advanced. So I'm facing you completely. I'm just turning my knee in. So chest facing me. Light foot. Your challenge is to land this foot light and bring it right back up into your circle. Remember, if you're a very beginner, it's just to move knee in, knee out. Very nice. So we warmed up the hips, the glutes, the abs. Here are the shoulders. All right, we're just going to move like this. And you're going to come across, do a baby curtsy, and switch sides. Keep your weight in the front heel. Keep your fists tight. See how my fists are below my shoulder line? I'm not going to harm my shoulders. And the fists are also in front of my shoulder line. So try not to crank back here and up here. Safe shoulders. Shoulders are very touchy. Let's keep them safe. Good. Okay, shake it out. That's our warm up. Basically, you're going to start with the largest muscles and work our way up. Largest muscles. That'd be the glutes and hamstrings. What you're going to do is keep your knees where they're at. Tip forward like you're taking a bow. Push your hips behind your heels. Navel is above the knee and your spine is straight. Shoulder blades are pushed down. We're going to do a row and stand. So fists are tight like you have a weight. Inhale and exhale those shoulder blades together. Push your hips back. Keep your shoulder blades down and your shoulders away from your ears. Bow again. and row. Feel the back squeeze like the shoulder blades are squeezing a pencil. Yeah, that tight. This is going to fix a rounded spine, a rounded upper back, or it's going to prevent it. Elbows are not closing the angle, they're scooping back into the back. Long, straight spine, upper back flat. Last one, squeeze the pencil. Good, so we started with the back side fully. Gonna move on to proper squats. A proper squat is just how you would sit down if you were at a friend's house or your house and you're gonna take a seat in the chair. So you're taking a seat in the chair, tighten your abs, chest proud, take a seat. Just before you sit, there's your squat. You can actually barely touch and then stand. If this chair is too deep for you to sit properly and you kind of plop down in the chair, have your feet wider and go ahead and sit. And try not to rock too hard, but you can rock forward. See how straight the spine is, the upper back, shoulder blades are down. Drive through your heels. And now the toes. So your toes are down, but your weight's in your heels as you stand, so we could use the glutes. I find the glutes can be one of the #1 things out of shape on people. Also, the gluteus medius and minimus here, they need to be strong. So the legs wide, feet splitting the floor. Doing great. Let's keep going. All right, 10 to 12 squats on a chair. This is full range of motion for beginners. Knee comes up. So we're going to look at a lunge, and you can use the chair to help you. If you don't need a chair, that's great. So the stride is about 3 feet on most people. So left foot forward, close to the chair, right foot back, and you're going to extend the hip, but not too much. Now this hip does no longer extend, it no longer stretches. The back knee drops toward the floor. Take your weight in the front heel by leaning over this thigh. Drop the back knee vertical. See how I'm not overstretching here? So this would be wrong, keeping that leg straight. Drop the back knee too. Drive up through the front heel. These do not have to be deep. They could be this shallow. This is the beginner. Beginners can also be here. But try to stay in that front heel to really get your work and start strengthening the back side of your body. And more advanced. This comes to the floor and my hand's really light or not even there. So there are 10 here, and this is full range. So the beginners are just smaller in most of these moves. So if anything feels too hard and you want to keep going, go much smaller. Same move, smaller, proper form. I'm going to go to the other side. If you need to, you can move your chair to your right. Right foot forward now. Both feet are straight. So front view of this one, there's a space. So I'm sturdy when I step back, but the heel is over the 5 toes. Okay, beginner, have the chair. Tiny. Like a carousel horse, you're moving up and down in the front heel. Now more advanced, you're gonna lean forward, drop the back knee toward the floor, and exhale up. This is the muscle and the exercise that could get you up off the floor. So a lot of women ask me about that. How do you get up off the floor? Develop those muscles in the low half. We're going to go to the abs. Those are the basic legs that'll actually give you results. These are the abs that'll actually give you results. So you don't have to do 30 exercises. You probably could get away with 8 to 10. Here's the ab. I want to make it really clear that your rib cage is crushed in. Your abs are short. So I just pulled it in, shaped like a parenthesis here. Not here, not the upper. You don't want that hunch. So shoulder blades push down. Tuck your tailbone under, keep your navel in. Shoulders are above the wrist, so you feel like you're pressing right into the thumb. Step back. Try to stay on your toes. Beginners, you're here. So you want to feel your abs still. Shoulders, as soon as you bring your shoulders forward, you're going to feel your abs, long as they're tucked in. So this is beginner, and this is a plank. These are the plank muscles. Push your chest away from the chair. Stay tucked under, more advanced. Stepping back onto the toes. Heels are above the toes. This is harder than this. Your heels drop when it gets too hard, that's okay. Hang in there, 30 seconds. Here we go. Hold under. Shape like a parenthesis in the spine. Keep pulling the abs in tighter, butt under. Squeeze your glutes. 10 seconds. Done. That's one really great ab exercise that can get you there. Another one, obliques. Same position. So you don't have to do both of these. You can do one, the one that you can do well. But more advanced, you can do both. My feet are wide, and I'm trying to flatten my body out. I'm gonna bring my left knee to my right wrist and switch. 1, 2, 3. Try to keep your hips low. Beginners, again, if you're doing this one, walk it in and keep your hips higher. You want to keep your abs on though, so they're tucked in tight. Eight's plenty. 1, 1, 2, 2. So left, right, 1, left, right, 2. Abs. Another one seated for very beginners. This one's great. Same position. You're going to be rounded in the spine. Sit on the back of your hands. You're not on the chair. So I'm leaning around. I'm not, also, you don't want to be all tense. Bring the shoulder blades down. Now pull the navel in. Spine is rounded. You're going to try to lift slowly, slowly. Lift your knees up. It doesn't matter if your feet come off the floor. Try to lift your knees up. It's really hard not to breathe hard into the microphone. Solid six pack. You can feel it when you lift. 7. Don't straighten. Keep it curved. Abs are short when they're working. 10 or 12. So that was 10, I believe. And that one really works for beginners. That's the one you're going to do. And remember, it doesn't matter if your feet come all the way off the floor. It's just a slow move. There isn't momentum. I get this all day. Not going to work. Skipping over the low abs. Okay, this one, toes are back under the chair. And you're going to lift your knees and hop your toes forward. However you do that is fine. So if I can do it like this, that works the same ab group as this. So you find your spot and you go. Let's do 10. Trying not to move anything but my legs. Okay, so the knee tucks when I was facing down on the chair, that was obliques. And this, all the rest of it, that's your six pack. So work on those. There are 4 exercises. Choose the ones you want to do, Maybe you'll do them all one day, or maybe do them all now. I think that's wonderful if you could do that. Okay, arms. This is a tricep push-up. You can do them on the floor. So I'm going to show you on the chair. I'm going to move the chair and show you on the floor, which is beginners. Okay, straight wrist, shoulder above the wrist. That's strict, so you don't want to be here. You want to be here, right? You're going to drop down, elbows fold in. 1, 2. I want to show you how folded in the elbows are if you can see me. The upper arm is actually rubbing my rib cage. Now, if you need more room like I do in the chair, you scoot back and the shoulders are behind your wrist. You're going to bring your chest between your thumbs. This way is harder. So it's much deeper. So the chest touches the chair. And you're trying not to collapse your back. Keep your spine and neck straight. Look ahead. Beginners. You want your triceps fit. You don't want to double wave your arm, right? Here it is. Oh, your hands are close. So the hands are shoulder width apart. You're going to plank your bodies. The way you get through this with a beginner is you keep in the same direction with the elbow, points back, but watch, you're only moving your torso weight with your arms. You're only pressing torso weight back. Abs tight. Exhale away. I promise you, your arms will get tighter. You've got to give it time, and you have to be persistent. Every other day, twice a week, that's fine. More advanced, you're going to start walking back and look more like a plank from the knee, hip, and shoulder, and dropping down. These are not easy either. These are hard. Elbows are strictly in. If you get past that, then you go toes. That's no joke. Pull back and stretch. If you're with me, we're breaking. About 30 seconds. That was hard. Triceps are always a rough one. I want you to just toss in this quad. So I'm staying straight. Probably need a pad under your knees, but I'm moving from my knee. Leaning back, catch with the quads, and come forward. This can be done, beginners, like this. If it hurts your knees, do not do it at all. Okay, there are other quads. Squats are quads. Lunges are quads, so you're okay. But I thought I'd toss this in for people that want to see all that definition in the quads and they don't have any knee pain. So this one's fine for that. Dropping back and coming forward, and you'll feel the lock where all of that strength is going to come from in the future. Pull back for your stretch in the legs. We're going to move on. Okay, the famous push-ups. Hands will be this wide. When you press back, you're going to press your chest away from the floor. You're going to feel the squeeze through the pecs. When you drop down, you are not going to lose your spine. It's going to stay in a straight rod line, and so is your neck. So with push-ups, you'll see people collapse their shoulders together already. That's just people trying to get into the easier position of just locking into the joints. Let's not do that. We'll be on, facing the floor, on the hands, knees, exactly the same. You can move from the hip and just using the torso as your body weight. See? Pressing away. And you're going to walk your knees back more into a plank. These are hard. You're using your chest and your back. So we're going to drop down, stay in a strict plank. None of this has to be deep. right? I'm using the same muscle group as I wait for my body to get stronger. We never go to pain. Elbows slightly slide back. They're not straight out here. And of course you have toes. Straight plank, super straight. Tailbone under. See, the neck stays straight and I'm not collapsing. Keep it strong and your results will be phenomenal. That's it. That's going to include every body part. Everything is included from the ankle to the shoulder, not including the neck or the head. Inhale and exhale down. Take your stretches. I'll do a stretch video after this, but basically wherever you feel tight, you want to stretch, definitely do the stretch though. Get the low back